Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Easter weekend to you all. TalkAstonVilla here, back for another video, and what a shocker. We've been linked with another manager, and this time, for the billionth time I've heard this, it's David Moyes. So before I get into my thoughts, let me know in the comment section down below, do you think that David Moyes would be a good appointment at Villa for the start of next season? Get him in the summer, bring him in, see how he does. Do you think that's a good choice? Yes or no? Let me know in the comment section below. I literally replied to most, if not all comments. I think he's the best choice, but let's get some backstory as why this video is coming out. So basically, a few days ago, the Mirror came out with an article saying that David Moyes would only be willing to drop to the championship for Aston Villa Football Club to bring them back up, establish them as a Premier League side, etc., etc. Remy Gard apparently is going to leave next few days. That's been said for last week, so who knows when that's happening. Apparently, the board's preparing a pay packet for him to leave, or an exit packet, I guess you could say, which is annoying because we're spending a lot of money on paying managers off to leave. This is the third one in, what, over a year? I mean, it's just piss poor business. It's really fucking annoying business. But anyways, looking at David Moyes himself. So let's look at his record first, and then I'll get to the Twitter poll that I ran the other day. So he's managed 845 games. That's across, what, Preston, Manchester United, or Everton, Manchester United, and Real Sociedad. So 4 clubs. So he has 370 wins, 221 draws, 254 losses, and a 43.79 win percentage. We all love that win percentage, don't we? I mean, the fact that a manager who I consider to be upper echelons of the Premier League, so I'm going to say anywhere from mid-table to probably like 4th spot. I mean, he could be anywhere in between there. I think he could do that. I rate him that highly. I know people will look at, obviously, he left Real Sociedad over 6 months ago now. I don't rate him on that because it's not the language. It's a completely different environment, and I applaud him for doing that because not enough managers, in my opinion, do that. So no one look at him like that because it's just pointless. Then you look at the whole Manchester United thing. I mean, Fergie left him a shit side. Let's be honest here. Did he buy the best? No, but it was an aging shit squad. Everyone knew the first season was going to be trouble. Van Gaal hasn't really done that much better, realistically. Yes, he got them in the Champions League this year, but this year's been pretty this for United. But anyways, I think he's the one, and I don't mean to say that like, he's the one as in like one of those, those romance shows where there's one guy and there's about 20 girls and he goes on a date with every one of them and eventually he ends up with one girl and he sleeps with all of them. I'm not saying like he's the one, I'm going to give him a rose or something like that. I don't know why I just even said that. But anyways, ignore that. Um, I just think he's the manager I could see at Aston Villa Football Club for, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, for the next 5 to 10 years. And that's what we need. We need this. We had this hope with Lambert that he was going to be there or here for the next 10 plus years. He was going to be our Martin O'Neill again. And it didn't work out at all. David Moyes would work out. He would get us promoted, in my opinion. He brings in the players because he's still a name. Villa Park is an amazing, amazing stadium. I haven't been there, obviously, being in Canada, but, I mean, I will eventually. But, I mean, we have the stadium. We'd have the manager. We'd have the money with the parachute payments, and if Lerner gave us some fucking money, because hopefully that works with Hollis up there now as well. I just think we're on the up right now, even though we're going down. I think we're preparing for the drop better than some teams ever have, and that's good to see with Fox out, Almstad out. That's good to see, and others will be following, obviously. But anyways, the Birmingham Mail also had a little quote from Liverpool Echo reporter David Prentice about Moyes at his time at Everton when he covered him, and quote saying, "I think it would be the perfect club and he could reinvent himself there. David was outstanding at Everton Football Club, but he needed a bit of time. When he was appointed, the club were near relegation." That was completely off quote, but anyways, at the end he just says he stabilized the club completely, and from the outside looking in, you think he could do that the same at Villa. I mean, I think he could do the same. I think he could bring in the players. He's going to know the shit from the good because we have a lot of shit. I mean, get your fucking shovels out. You're literally scraping dog shit because that's some of our players and their attitudes. We need players that want to play for the shirt, that want to play at the stadium, that want to have that passion, that want to connect with the fans because we don't have enough of that at the moment. And it's so unbelievably evident at this point. But anyways, I also found an interesting point in the Birmingham Mail's article, saying that how Moyes, well, it's David Prentice from the Liverpool Echo saying it, but how David Moyes looks beyond just the skills of the player. He looks at the personality, the character, his desire to join the club. He looks at every element, and I guess at Everton he had a room of just files of players, looking at personal lives and everything. I mean, that's great to see. You want a manager like that. You want a manager who knows what's going on within the players' lives, who's connected with the players, who wants players in at the club who are not only skilled but want to be at the club and represent that club and connect and be a potential cult hero, because that's what we need. That's what Aston Villa has been crying out for like, I don't fucking know. It's been a long time, but I think I'm going to end the video at that. Let me know what you think. I've been rambling on enough. Do you think David Moyes is the perfect appointment for us? Yes or no? Let me know why. I will see you probably in the next couple days for another video. So once again, peace out.